Robert, and you're watching Backyard Bodyworks. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by the shop. I'm Robert and you're watching Backyard Bodyworks. Today we are going to work on the battery box. This area right here, we're going to drill out the spot welds and just clean this general area up because there's like somebody that looks like they put silicone to seal the replacement battery box, which completely rusted out. So I don't remember doing this. I don't remember drilling out the spot welds. I might have. I just don't remember. But we're definitely gonna drill these out and start cleaning this area up. You know what? You know, I'm always talking about Cheryl doing nice things for me. While we were out today, we were doing some Goodwill shopping. Just, you know, we like to go out and see what we can find at Goodwill. And she found me a complete jumpsuit. Two of them. That, I mean, they fit pretty much. She's like, I am so tired of you dirtying up all your clothes. So she said, I'd rather you have something that you can work in out in the shop and get dirty, and that's what it's for, which is awesome. And I was like, you know what, gotta love that girl. Yeah, I'll tell you what, she takes good care of me. So guys, take care of your girls. So thanks for stopping by the shop, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm gonna call it a night. It's a little after 8 o'clock, and I'm gonna go inside and spend some time with the beloved. We got the battery box cleaned up to receive the new battery box. We've got the firewall, or the bulkhead, cleaned up to receive these when these are cleaned and ready to go back in. And I think what we'll probably end up doing is we'll go ahead and we'll put stripper on this upper piece here and weld in the pieces as well as the battery box, and then we'll epoxy primer it. Sounds like a plan to me anyway. So it might be a while before we get this one done because I got to order more epoxy primer. I got to order the battery box, but things are ready. I think you know, we're going to take our time and we're going to go through this meticulously because I want it to look good. I don't want it to look, you know, like whoever did it before me. I know I said I wasn't going to complain about somebody else's work, but I want my work to look better than than to use silicone to seal the battery box with. I don't even think they welded it in. I think they just drilled out the old battery box and just siliconed a new one in because there were no welds to drill out. Welcome back to the shop. Today is Tuesday. It's the last day of work before my long weekend, and I've ordered parts. I've ordered the battery box, and I've ordered the epoxy primer. And epoxy primer will be here tomorrow. The battery box, however, there was a little snafu on my part when I ordered it. The credit card that I had on list expires this month, and so it wouldn't go through, so I had to reorder. And Tom Arnold at Rimmer, so 2 M's would make it an I, so Rimmer Brothers. Tom Arnold emailed me yesterday and let me know that something was wrong with the order, so I reordered it yesterday. Everything went through, and so it hasn't shipped yet, so it probably sometime next week before it gets here. I'm not expecting it here before the weekend. That being said, instead of I think I've got it pretty much prepped and ready to receive the battery box. I think what we're going to do is I've still got the bonnet to finish, as far as, just sanding off all the where we several videos ago where we put the body filler into the weld spots to kind of seal things up, and I've just let it sit, and so I made extra work for myself basically, but just letting it sit because it's been outside and it rained, but it's under cover. It's not like it's out in the rain. So I just got to clean up that stuff, and then I'll pull it inside. I don't know if we're going to put it on the car until after we're done with this. I mean, I still got the prop rod is still hooked to the car, but with the engine right here, I don't know if the nose is going to fit, because I'm already sticking out the back now, and Cheryl keeps hitting her leg on the back of the car, and she's like, please move the car. So I got to find someplace else to put the engine. I'll probably just put it right over there for right now. So anyway, thanks for stopping by the shop. We're going to go ahead and get started on the bonnet and finish that, get that, and that'll make that finished, and we can I mean, it's finished. I mean, all the welding's done, and it fits and it lines up, and I'm very happy with it. But this is just busy work while I'm waiting for parts. So thanks for stopping by the shop, and we'll go ahead and get to work. Alright, that's going to conclude it for today. We got the bonnet pretty much taken care of. Sorry about the footage. I was trying something new with the camera, and it cut off half the picture. So we got everything primed. I got all the spot welds, covered to my satisfaction. I'm concerned back here because I've noticed that there's rust dust. I don't know if that's coming out, if that's new rust, or if that's just dust that's blown out because it's just powdery. So I'll take a look at that later, and we will get it taken care of. So y'all have a good night. Tomorrow is our full day back from work, because this is the last night. This is my Friday night. Of course, it's Wednesday or Tuesday, and so we're gonna come back to this tomorrow and revisit some things, and hopefully I'll have an update on whether or not my parts are coming. So take care, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon. It is, what is today? Today's Wednesday. Yeah. Working nights takes its toll. The parts still aren't here. I had to call Rimmer today. They're a little bit behind due to some things going on there. So whatever snafu that I caused, they fixed, and things will be here probably next week, so that's fine. What I'm going to be working on today is I'm going to start stripping the bulkhead there, and start getting it ready for epoxy primer, so that when the battery box gets here, we can install it and then prime that section right there. Now the lower section I'll probably do once I have the body off the car. And I'm thinking I'm not going to take the body off the car until, if you look through the battery box hole, you can see the floor, I get that repaired. Because I don't want to take the body off the frame until I have that area back to its original strength. And you know, I'm pretty sure there's some people out there who say, oh, you can go ahead and do that. I'd rather err on the side of caution, just because that whole underside of the car is weak, and I would hate for, you know, in the process of lifting the body off the car, you know, have it crumple, just because of the condition of the metal. So until I get the passenger side and the driver's side floor pans in, and the rockers and the strengtheners and all that stuff, you know, fixed, I'm probably not going to take the body off the car unless I absolutely have to. If I need to get underneath the body, I'll probably just jack it up. I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Right now my concern is the upper bulkhead here, and getting that stripped and cleaned so that I can get that into epoxy primer as well as weld it. But we won't put the epoxy primer on until that stuff is welded up, and we can just spray the whole thing at once and be done. So that being said, let's get to work. Thanks for stopping by and checking up on us and seeing how I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get started, and we will God, it's so hard not to say. Derp, as my son would say. Sit back and enjoy, and we're going to go ahead and get started and get to work. I think my primer's getting ready to arrive, because I just saw the FedEx truck go that way. So he's going to deliver his deliveries down on that end of the street and turn around and come back. But I did want to show you what we did. We did get most of the paint off of the bulkhead, and we are going to take the wire brush or the wire wheel to it, and we are going to kind of clean it up and get it ready for primer. I hear the FedEx guy. But let's go meet him and get our stuff. I was worried about how I was going to get over here. There you go. Thanks, sir. All right. Primer's here. Now if we could just get the battery box. Now I know why the Amazon Prime truck has a big smile on it. Because people are always happy when the truck shows up. Hallelujah. They sent some magazines or catalogs so I can order more stuff. We're going to go ahead and take the wire wheel to this and clean that bulkhead up so that we can put epoxy primer on it next week. Well, it looks pretty good. I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. I think that's gonna this is gonna make a good repair. The metal's not in as bad a shape as I thought it would be, except for, you know, right there on the driver's side, that corner's a little bit rusty. but I mean, overall, I think it looks really good. So, you know, if the only problems that I run into are little areas like that, I think we're going to be fine. We're going to go ahead and get started on brushing down the bulkhead. So let's get to it. Alright guys, we're going to call it for today. We got a lot accomplished. We got the bulkhead well on its way to being cleaned, and we will be working on the bulkhead tomorrow, doing some fine tuning, you know, just some fine cleaning. The battery box isn't going to be in until sometime next week. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's going to come this week because it hasn't even left England yet. And even at 4 days, let's see, this is Wednesday, it'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it wouldn't be here till Monday anyway, so, and it would be later on in the day, so we wouldn't get it to it till next Thursday. So we're going to continue to clean on the bulkhead and get that upper bulkhead ready for some epoxy primer. So thanks for stopping by the shop, checking in on me and seeing how I'm doing. If you're interested, come on back tomorrow, and we will continue on with this part of the project and hopefully get this thing done and out of the way before the end of the weekend. Because there's other things that I'd like to do. I'd like to work on my Spitfire a little bit. You know, just tune the carbs, just general maintenance. Y'all take care, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, it is Friday. I've got friends coming over tonight. We're taking a break from the car. I've been doing some projects around the house, just like cutting grass and cleaning up. And since I got friends coming over tonight, I'm cleaning out the garage, trying to get it, you know, trying to get it looking somewhat presentable. And so I've got the cars outside, and I was doing some maintenance on the spit. And in just a minute, Body Helper and I are going to put the bonnet back on the car so that I can, you know, reduce the footprint of everything just a little bit. I did get word that the parts have been shipped, so I'm thinking that they will be here sometime next week. We're going to go ahead and get started cleaning up, and then we will be done for the day, because that's all we're going to do. Thanks for stopping by. Let's get her back inside. We got the floor cleaned. Bonnet back on the other car. Can you see me now? And we'll go ahead and get everything back in the shop, and then we will consider everything done, and we can go inside and clean up and get ready for company. Thanks for stopping by the shop. Gotta love this sound. Okay, my brothers and sisters, we are done. At least for today, until the battery box gets here next week. I think we're pretty much done for now. So I think we'll go ahead and call it a video and be done. Well guys, that's going to conclude this week's video. We got the firewall all cleaned up. It's the battery box section is ready to receive the battery box. Still have some cleaning to do on the vertical support pieces to get them. I'll just sand those over the weekend. But I think we're going to call this, pretty much done until the battery box gets here, and we will put that in the next video. Thanks for stopping by the shop today. We appreciate you stopping and watching. If you're new, be sure to like and subscribe below. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, help us out there. If you want to get alerted every time we upload a video, either this project or any of the other projects that we're working on, hit the notification bell and that will alert you every time that we upload a video. Thanks so much for stopping by the shop. Y'all have a great day. Bye.